everyone, welcome to the Dice Stormers box set bonanza. It seems to be that since about late March, April, there have been lots and lots of box sets released, starter sets and all sorts of things. We've played a couple of adventures already, but
it's a trend.
It is a trend.
It's a viral thing.
And someone might have
things in boxes.
actually purchased them all.
Is that what a meme is?
Yes, could be. Yes, indeed.
Sure.
So hip.
Sure. Oh, I know all the lingo on the interwebs.
We are hip to be square because we roll
The HTTPs.
D12s. So what we thought we might do is play one of these box sets.
Which one?
Well, we're a bit pressured for time, so I thought we might roll a dice to because
That sounds randomised.
I've brought 6 along, so we've got the Call of Cthulhu starter set, the Dungeons and Dragons starter set. Oh yes, let's do some footage. The Call of Cthulhu starter set from Chaosium. The Dungeons and Dragons Stranger Things starter set from Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro Gaming. The Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay starter set.
I can't wait till Nathan tries to reach across the whole desk.
Oh, look at that beautiful transition there. The Starfinder box, beginner box from Paizo. The Numenera starter set.
Oh, we're going to reach.
From Monty Cook. And not stretching the cord. We've got the last one of the Star Wars Fantasy Flight starter sets, the beginner games.
So it is the Force Awakens. So it's based.
It's the Force Awakens. It's the fourth one. We haven't got to round to playing that one.
Okay.
And I don't have a D5. Well, I do have a D5 because I bought it for DCC, but I didn't find it in time, so I have a D6. And so we'll roll a dice. Look at that. It's a 3. What?
Was it a 3?
It's a 3.
Warhammer.
Fantasy Battle. No, wait. Roleplay. Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. I said the wrong one. There we go. So let's. Sorry, Starfinder. You need to make some room.
I'm sad about Starfinder.
That's all right. We'll get round to playing them all. Eventually, it'll be a D1, and
A D1.
And we'll still roll it.
a D1. We'll still roll it, and we'll roll a 1. Let's
Well, that's just presumptuous.
Unbox.
unbox the.
We'd better get a.
Oh, pretty. All right.
Oh, it's a GM screen on the other side.
GM screen on the other side of the box. That's right. Right. I'm going to randomly give you out these.
Oh,
my
Derek.
Derek.
Oh, Derek.
Randomly give you out characters,
Oh, I'm... Okay.
which you can introduce soon when we've talked about the system a little bit.
Can we read the characters first?
You can read the characters while I talk about the system.
What have I got?
And the setting?
Is a
And the entire
grim
history?
and perilous. Well, yes.
Can you give me the entire history of Warhammer Fantasy?
No. Can anyone?
Can
anyone?
Yeah, there's one person in the comments who's doing it right now.
You know there's a character limit to YouTube comments.
Yeah.
Well, you can put a link there, can't you?
Oh,
No, you can't.
Beautiful. So the artwork.
Thankfully,
is
you
exquisite.
can't.
Do it as a limerick.
Plenty of content.
Someone can do the history. Sorry.
The history of Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay in
In
a
a
limerick.
limerick.
There once was a game called Warhammer Fantasy.
And everybody
Yes.
died.
Quite a deadly system, quite a combat heavy system.
Okay,
So
I have played this once like 20 years ago. So.
nice. Well, this is the 4th edition.
Oh, okay.
So this is the edition to bring it back to the way it was. So we've got some lovely.
And we played the Fantasy Flight Games version a while ago on our channel.
Right.
And yeah, I played the earlier version. I
That
think I
was
played
like
a
2 years
rat
ago.
catcher or something ridiculously useless.
I played something insane.
Or like a
mundane.
candle maker or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
that's
it's just ridiculous.
Was that
Bringing
the
a lot
one
of
with the
bells.
really weird, like, thing that you have to, like, move along, like a sliding track?
Yeah. So it's the same system as Age of Empire, Age of Rebellion, and all those kind of things, but it was a much more token-based system.
Yeah, there was, like, lots of tokens and moving...
But we don't talk about
We
that
don't
now
talk about it.
because
The
we're a
trauma.
new system.
The trauma. So we're in Ubersreik, which is one of the towns, one of the duchies actually in the
Sorry, what was
Warhammer
that?
Fantasy
I love
Battles.
that
What did you say it's called?
Ubersreik.
So is it like a place with no tax?
So it is the Duchy of Ubersreik, could be, and of course the town of Ubersreik, which we will get to eventually. Beautifully shown there on the map by Nathan. So
if we look at the map, let's have a little bit look at that. That's
oh
pretty
nice,
cool.
there's the Duchy of Ubersreik, there with its borders, and that's where the game will take place. So you get reference sheets, lots of reference sheets. I'm not on camera.
You don't need
Lots
to.
of reference sheets.
We can
Well, I
still
can when
hear
I'm
you.
saying reference sheets. Also rumours, which are very
contents.
important in the game, and other handouts. Get some advantage tokens, which we'll get to when we have combat. And then, of course, you have the adventure book, the guide to Ubersreik for your deep, immersive journey around there, and several pre-gens, maps, and, of course, the read this first, which, why don't we? We'll play the rules.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What do I need to play? Inside this box, you'll find everything you need to start playing Warhammer, WFRP. In addition to the books, dice sheets. Oh, there's also dice. You get it's a percentile system. Although, as Johnny pointed out, it's a percentile system that several times for the success level, the SL, it's reduced to a D10 system. Not
How
a
would you
percentile
know
system.
that without opening the box?
Nerd.
I was having a little look at the quick start.
Nice.
How did you know that it was this one?
So we need the adventure book. It's written so you can start playing straight away, which we will do presently. And we will go from there and da-da-da-da-da. And that's...
What is a GM? Okay, so
What
it's
is a GM?
fairly comprehensive right from the
Yeah,
start.
it is meant for beginners, which is good because it's a...
Can I
We're
say,
beginners.
Because I'm a beginner.
I am very impressed with these.
The art's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
The art and the actual layout and the fact that it's like you open up the character sheet and it has character sheet and then helping facts on the other side.
Yeah.
It's very, very good.
For those of you who are familiar with the first and second edition, it's very similar in terms of the way all the terminology works. For those of you who are familiar with Warhammer Fantasy Battle or Age of Sigmar, it's very, very similar to all of that, the stats and things like
I
that.
love that you went Age of Sigmar as well.
Yeah, I'm inclusive. I'm inclusive, me.
You're down. With
Yes, I'm down with this. So,
I found a typo.
what? No!
Yeah.
Where's your typo?
Okay, it says wounds. You lose wounds when hurt. Which is a weird...
Yeah, that's...
Anyway, you lose wounds when hurt. Refer to the injury reference sheet for more. You lose wounds when hurt. Refer to the injury reference sheet for more.
That's not a
Is that-
typo.
is that a typo?
I got it here as well. It's a
Is that a typo
double.
or emphasis?
It's on mine too.
It's just an emphasis on everybody.
Yeah.
So wait, if you lose wound... Sorry, read that again.
You lose wounds when
When
you
hurt.
hurt.
Refer to the.
So,
you gain wounds when
When
you
you're not.
get well.
yes.
I guess...
Healing gives you more wounds.
How many
Yeah.
wo-
Right.
Basically, in
just
this
like
system,
real life.
the
All right.
word wounds is what they call health.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes, wounds. So
Yeah,
so,
we have 10 wounds.
Yeah, we
Right.
start with 10
We start
wounds,
with
and
10
as
wounds.
you get hurt, you go down.
yes. So what you've got, of course, in your
Not to burst anyone's bubble.
yes, what you've got in your character sheet. Let me break one down for you,
Right.
so we can talk through all of the.
Here's a wound.
Where is it? Where are they? It's on one. I saw. There we are. Characteristics. You've got weapon skill, WS, which is your melee hand-to-hand combat skill. Your ballistic skill, or your BS, which is your effectiveness at hitting things with ranged weapons like bows or pistols. Strength, how strong you are. Toughness, your endurance. Initiative, your initiative speed. And that's how you do initiative order in this game. You just use your I score. Agility, AG, which is your physical coordination for basic things like running, riding, and hiding. Dexterity is fine and delicate work, or fine motor skills. Intelligence, willpower, which is W, and fellowship, your ability to get on with other people. We will get to combat when we get round to it.
We don't need combat. This is just a role-playing game, like a relationship role-playing
Yeah,
game.
Warhammer
is-
sounds like
yeah,
a pacifist game.
Warhammer, where yes, it's for relationship building.
All the
With my
encounters
fists.
are social.
Yeah.
That's,
I'm going to use my social Warhammer
Of gentleness.
and
Oh.
smash his head in with knowledge.
do you want me to read the introductory box text, which cannot be interrupted under pain of death? I've read that out there. No,
Hang on.
it's not actually.
Does
There.
it say pain of death?
No, it
pain
does
of
not. I
death?
just made that up.
Oh,
Hey,
Pain of death, pain of death.
Twice.
Pain of death, death.
We'll kill you twice.
Do you want box text, or
Yeah,
would you
let's
like
do
to
it.
introduce your characters?
Yeah, but do we have some atmosphere we can add to it?
Sure.
Is it in a marketplace?
it is in a marketplace
Oh,
because the striking fortress town of
can I interrupt
Ubersreik.
yet, or-
Does it say
Has
to
a
marketplace, to marketplace?
Stop reading, God. Where's mine?
You're breaking the fourth wall.
I'm
He's
just
reading-
saying,
He's reading over the GM's shoulder. That's
does
not
it
allowed.
does it repeat itself twice?
To market. It does.
It does.
I think it's for emphasis.
Why is this game about repeating itself? Repeating itself.
Make sure you watch this
It's a
video
strength of the
twice.
system.
Back to back.
Back to back.
All right.
Yeah, you whole way through forward, then backwards. Secret meaning.
Roger, Roger.
Pain of death.
Wow.
The striking fortress town of Ubersreik is situated between the gloomy grey mountains and the depths of the Reekwild forest. The town guards the Grey Lady Pass. The town guards the...
Your voice changed. The town guards.
The town...
The
I'm just
town
gonna
guards.
read words, and if they don't make sense, I'll be just reading. The town guards the Grey Lady Pass through to Pretonia and is one of the busiest trading centres of the Empire. A mighty dwarf-built bridge that spans the red waters of the River Teufel stands at its centre. This impressive crossing connects with important trade roads from across the Empire and beyond. There is the Dwarven Bridge
Ubersreik.
across the river. However, for all its importance, Ubersreik is in turmoil. Sigismund von Jungfreud, its
Sorry, what was
former
that?
duke. Sigismund von Jungfreud.
Yep.
Buddy. Its former duke was recently stripped of his title by the emperor for uncertain reasons. Those perceived as too loyal to the old duke were removed from office, leaving a power vacuum that's yet to be filled. Soldiers from the distant capital of Altdorf now patrol the town and the surrounding province. This stirs deep resentment from suspicious locals. Nevertheless, life continues unabated, and you find yourselves in Ubersreik's bustling market square on a glorious spring morning, searching for a decent breakfast. Unless there's something else you would rather buy.
Beer.
All right, and who are you?
I am a dwarf who I have
What's your
no
name?
idea. My name is Gunnar Hrofsson.
Gunnar Robson.
Owned. Like, I got this. Gunnar Hrofsson.
Nice. And what are you?
I'm really short and wanting a beer.
Nice. Okay.
And you've got a wicked hairstyle.
Yeah, I am a dwarf, but I'm like, what are they call these demon killers or dragon killers?
Troll slayers.
Yeah, it's a slayer. So like,
So here's.
eyes up.
So I think-
my eyes are up here.
I think that's. I think you should go and make your hair like that right now in the.
Yes, because the
Yeah.
fans of Nathan's hair would
Oh yeah.
demand it. Oh, look, he is. Yeah, that's role playing, baby. Come on, guys. Come on. I especially expect Derek
Yeah, Derek.
and Johnny to make their hair like the character. Actually, you too, John.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
All right. So you're looking for beer.
Well, I
Banana?
just assume because it's one of my skills is alcohol tolerance.
Right.
What a very useful.
No, I
skill.
can I consume alcohol at a 63 percentile.
No. Okay.
And what about your character?
Oh.
Boom! All right, my hair just
All
went nuts.
Okay.
I need an axe.
Derek.
I am Elsie Sigloben.
Right.
Else Sigloben?
I think Elsa.
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 I am a human witch hunter, and I've got pretty awesome hair as well,
Yeah.
and that's and two guns. So I'm a
And then what about your character?
A gunslinger.
gunslinger.
Woo!
Yeah.
Nice one, Johnny.
Yeah, and she's pretty cool. She's cool under pressure.
No.
She actually has that is her highest skill, which is cool.
Cool under pressure. Nice.
Oh, God.
Sweet.
Do you have that
Hang
skill?
on,
No, literally, she's cool.
Yeah.
What's your cool at?
55.
Cool,
I'm at
cool.
67.
Yes, I do.
And what are you looking for in the Ubersreik market?
Drunk.
In the Ubersreik market,
Dutch courage.
I am looking for a tinderbox. I lost my last tinderbox burning a witch,
Wow.
and
As you
Oh,
did.
is this,
as
now-
is
you
this
did.
hang on,
the,
now-
I lost it
What's-
and she burned.
Can you read us
Can't
your
connect.
history of witch burning just so that people can get a sense of
yes.
who you are?
Who is Elsie? Elsie is dedicated to Sigmar, nothing else. Her mother was a witch hunter and instilled in her the importance of the work, firsthand. Elsie will never forget the burnings she witnessed as a child, or the screams. She'll do anything to avoid a world where those screams are commonplace. So she burns the weak to preserve the Empire.
Yes, that makes sense.
Is the weak who have succumbed to witchcraft, as opposed to just anyone weak?
I have
She
no
doesn't
more
like-
additional
She
information.
doesn't like
What's
because
everyone?
Elsie is dedicated to Sigma, nothing else. That's,
Righty-ho.
that's
Okay.
I have a very low strength, so okay, I'll just be careful.
Yeah.
I have a very low strength too.
You'll pretend to be strong.
We're
I will
screwed,
burn
Johnny.
you and be cool doing it.
Yeah.
You basically turn around and talk about burning the weak, and then anyone physically unstrong is like,
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone's like, just push-ups and like.
Yeah. I'm like bench pressing wooden weights, hoping that she doesn't look too closely at me.
all right, and you're looking for a tinderbox.
Yes.
Who are you?
Okay, so I am Morella Brandy Snap, and I'm a halfling thief. I'm a halfling thief.
We're doing well on the names.
And Molly to my friends, who's everybody actually. I like everybody. And I really I enjoy sharing what I've got, and I enjoy that everyone shares their stuff with me too.
Whether they like it or not.
Well, my stuff is their stuff, and their stuff is my stuff, because I come from a big family of a one-bedroom kind of we all shared together, and so I've grown up in that kind of world, and so I don't really know any different.
All right.
So you steal stuff.
No, I share.
Can you
Yeah.
can you read a bit your character a bit?
Yeah, I can say the who is Molly bit.
All right.
So, raised in a single room with her large extended family, Molly's happy, gregarious, fun to be around, and utterly confused by human morality and concepts of ownership. It's almost like I paraphrased all this.
It is almost like a paraphrase. But I like, because we're repeating ourselves, because that seems to be a theme. That's good.
Yeah, this lands her in a lot of trouble frequently. My goodness, this sounds familiar. But me win and smile will see me through, she quotes.
Excellent.
Anyway, blah, blah, blah. So basically just paraphrase the whole thing.
Blah blah blah. Life story.
Her
everything's
and
terrible.
Sally. Molly has
Sally?
been hanging around a young soldier, Sally? But I don't think
Is that
Sally's
one
one
of
of
the
the
others?
one of the
It
others.
shows
I
one
don't
of
think.
the-
I don't think.
we've
So that
got-
probably doesn't have a lot of consequence in
Well,
this
it's not
game.
Ferdinand Gruber, is it? It
Ferdinand
could be
Gruber.
Solandra von
Drachenberg.
Drachenberg.
Oh,
There you
she
go,
can say that.
Sally. That'd be her.
I'm
Well,
friends
you-
with Sally too.
Yeah. So
Oh.
maybe that doesn't play a big role in
Maybe
this.
I should play Sally.
I don't know.
Well, we haven't met you yet. You could choose.
Oh my god, this song. Can we change this
Should I,
song?
should I play Sally so that we have your backstory?
I like this song, but
in
I
existence.
I've also heard this song a lot. Yes, this song has many memories. It's a tavern
Murray,
song.
you are the
You're
GM.
called- Oh, look, well, they're pre-gens. We haven't started. We're in the marketplace. What are you looking for in the marketplace? Things to share.
Does it say?
No,
something to
you're making
share?
it up. Things to share.
Things to share.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't have a lot to share, so I'm looking for things that I can grab.
Sweet.
Things that you want
You're
people
cool.
to share with you.
Yeah.
Give me
Sally?
more.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm helping people be
I'll play
generous.
Sally, and then you'll have a Sally.
Nice. Sally.
Hi, Sal.
So
Sally.
I know nothing about this.
So here,
Sally
literally,
von
as you've just
Drakenberg.
witnessed, fresh off the boat is...
Salundra von Drachenberg.
Oh, you smell like you've just come off the
That
boat.
segue was glorious.
I know. What? It was good.
Salundra von Drachenberg is the rebellious daughter of an influential duke called Duke von Drachenberg.
So that's the Duke von Drachenberg that they mentioned in the box text, right?
Yes.
Dun,
The one who's just
dun.
been deposed.
Yeah.
Ah.
Sigismund. No. Sigismund von Jungfreu.
Oh, you're
My
right.
goodness.
Sorry.
They're good friends of the von Drachenbergs, but still.
Possibly, yes. So Sally was raised in the military and now seeks her own fortune. She has a matter-of-fact, no-nonsense attitude that disappears entirely when she drinks and reverts to the unruly soldier of her youth. Called Sally by her friends, she lets few know her, fearing betrayal, but bonds for life with those she befriends.
So it says young soldier. So are you young?
Let me tell you, I am 23 years old. I am 6 feet 2 inches with dark brown hair, olive eyes, and tanned skin.
So when you revert to your younger self when you drink,
look.
how young do you
maybe
revert?
like a couple of years younger.
John,
Yeah,
John, it's the legal drinking age in your represented areas. I was
Or like
21, 18, or
21. So I revert back 2 years.
Well, you get that. Have you ever met 21-year-olds or 17-year-olds who talk about when they were really young, when they were 15? You know.
Yeah.
What are you looking for in the marketplace, Salundra?
Me.
A alcohol.
You just have to look down.
It doesn't say, does it?
No, you're making it up.
Making it
All
up.
right.
Oh, I think it's beer.
Oh.
I know I said beer.
Beer.
You said beer.
Beer.
What do you want always? Beer. When do we want it? Now.
I think just spending time with Molly.
Oh.
Watching Molly ply her craft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
Finding things to share.
I don't understand his
Mucking
craft.
around.
I found this was abandoned.
I'm just
Someone left this lying around.
grabbing things.
Right.
That's not really a craft. It's just...
So
I
you
think-
are in
I think it's a
Ubersreik's
bit of a hobby for
marketplatz,
me.
which is
Yeah.
the quarter that stands at the heart of the town.
Sorry, I missed the first key bit.
Oh, that bit? Yep.
Marketplatz.
We're in the marketplace.
Marketplatz.
Marketplatz.
Yes.
My lounge room.
For the market tag every weekday, the weekly market day, farmers bring their produce from the surrounding villages to trade in the busy market squares, while peddlers and merchants display cloth and other produce. Most retailers within Ubersreik also pitch stalls on Marktag, charging a little extra in the knowledge that most customers favour convenience over trekking to the other side of the town. At the centre of the market square, the largest square in the quarter, an imposing statue of Magnus the Pious stands, commemorating his pivotal role in rebuilding Ubersreik after the Great War against chaos. Though busiest on Marktag, the marketplatz bustles with activity on most days, and it is often used as a meeting point, especially by those new to town. Right, so we're going to go
I love that
and
there's someone called the Pious. That has a huge,
Magnus the Pious.
has a huge statue. It's like, and next to him is, Herman the Humble. Like, just a bigger statue.
With a bigger
like,
statue, yes. Right, so we're going to go and haggle for some beer. So you're going to go and find the beer cellar.
Yep.
What have you got? Does it tell you how much money you've got on you
Oh, I have.
in your character?
Trappings. No.
Say anything about?
Sometimes in secrets.
Initial wealth. You begin the game with 1d10 brass pennies. In addition, you gain an extra 1d10 brass pennies for every secret you have selected. Oh, we've got to select secrets.
Selection
Yeah,
secrets.
I've
Right.
select one secret, and you begin with 4d10 brass pennies.
I get 1d10 silver.
Oh.
La-di-da.
You get
I'm
whatever
of a
you
higher
can borrow.
class than the other characters.
Can I just say,
think.
I begin with 4. I begin with 4d.
to get the brass again.
4d10.
Yeah.
Alright. So you can absolutely, without having to necessarily know the exact number, you've got enough. Brass penny is going to get you a small flagon of beer.
And how much for the big one?
Well, there's probably going to be
Oi!
about
Look
5.
you! He's going for the small one. I'm like, "Hey!" I'm like pointing to the keg behind.
Right.
Just put a handle on it.
Tragically,
Like,
tragically, but it is a Murray game. Where am I? Down here.
The kegs have stats.
I found it. No. I found it. I found a photo of all of the different sizes of beer barrels, and I knew it was going to come in handy. And then I forgot about it.
I knew who I was
I'm
playing
gonna-
with, and it would obviously
well,
be.
I don't know that. Now
I
I'm,
knew
now I'm
that beer
stressed
barrels
out.
were important.
Anyway, so there's like a firkin, which is the next one up, and then
Excuse me?
a firkin.
Okay.
So bigger
Okay,
barrel,
sorry, what did you say about my mother?
bigger barrel of beer,
All right.
which you have to say quickly when you're drunk. Yes, so that's 5.
I,
5.
5.
Five.
That's quite a bit.
5
Well,
pennies.
you're gonna try and haggle me down, are you, sir?
I'm just like, would you want a dwarf standing here complaining? Or do you want a dwarf telling everyone how good the beer is?
This is the perfect opportunity for us to talk about a simple test. So, simple tests, which this is the haggling for the price of beer. You might get it down to 4 if we do a successful
No.
opposed roll.
No, you don't understand.
No,
I'm
no,
looking
No, no, it is you
Oh.
who do not
You
understand.
do not understand how the starter box works.
No, look, I can't
Respect
say.
my authority.
What?
When do I get
Cartman
some
starter
of these
box.
pretty tokens?
Yes, those are advantages. We'll talk about that later.
good.
So,
We'll talk about
when a
that
character wants to do something risky or unsure, such as try and negotiate down the price of a firkin of beer,
Excuse me?
yeah, it's all good. Have you got haggle as a skill?
I certainly do.
Great. What's your haggle?
Quick question.
What's
What's
the skill?
better, higher or lower?
Higher is better.
Is your haggle particularly high, is it?
Yeah. It's what we like to
Is
say.
it higher than mine? Because mine is particularly high.
Let's just
Right.
say 81 spelled backwards is
Oh,
still
wow.
80.
Yours is particularly
80.
high.
80.
right.
It's
Alright,
a
let's do it.
D20 system, right? So 18 is really good.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna
Oh.
haggle with me.
He's not going to win.
Roll it.
Go for it.
Does he get a bonus?
88.
Oh, he doesn't even get 81. Great. So I would like to make this just an. Well, okay. So what I can do as the GM, I can make a decision as to whether the difficulty of this is very easy all the way through to very hard. I'm going to say that it's an average haggle.
I'll say easy.
So I am going to add 20 to Gunnar's skill. So you have 38. We're going to re-roll it once we've got this number because 88 makes it fail anyway. So that'll make it 38. If it was challenging, it would be 0. Difficult would be -10 to the skill. So you add that to the skill of each character as they try and make a simple test, which is just rolling to roll under or equal to your skill number in your character sheet. So, 38 you have.
Yes.
To try and talk me down by a penny.
Yes. I'm not a penny. It's a
Yeah, so
brass-
from 5 to 4.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a penny.
It's a 20% discount.
I know.
That's pretty good.
Well,
So you got to roll
the dice
under
and see
a
if you get
38.
it, or pay me 5.
Nope.
5 pennies for a firkin, so.
73.
No.
Can I?
Oh,
Okay,
really?
I'm going to switch it around. I'm going to lean up against the bigger barrel, which is like, because he's got his stall out there. I'm like, you don't want to mess with me today. Alright, I'm going to use intimidation. Can I?
You're going to intimidate.
I'm.
All
I
right.
just because the thing is, what you've got to understand is that dwarves.
I'm
I know
drunk.
they get a bad rap for being grumpy old
Mhm.
people.
Intimidating. Yeah, yep.
And it's just like, does he really want to? Like, he won he won the battle, but is he going to win the war? Because you don't want a grumpy dwarf.
Right.
Or is he just going to make
That's
me
never
happy?
happened before.
Okay. So.
I'm not saying intimidation. I'm just saying that I'm just very
Persuasion.
not showing my gratitude for his cojones.
Right. Well, I'm thinking that if you're going to intimidate, I'm going to have
Not
to use.
intimidate, like just.
Well, that would be the skill you would roll against.
Yeah, look, skills.
What
Wills.
sk- what
Well, I'm
skill
just
are you
saying
trying to
that-
use,
I'm just
exactly?
saying that, like, it's it's not like town guard
So,
type
sounds
thing,
like intimidate. It sounds like he thinks intimidate's too harsh a word to use
Yeah,
for
look,
intimidating.
Persuade.
Do we know
Pers-
Gunnar?
no,
I wanna
no.
put-
You might be noticing this kind of,
Because, yeah.
What skill are you
I've
trying
noticed
to
that
use?
I'm
Yeah.
using intimidation,
Using
but I don't want it to
intimidate.
sound like intimidation because it sounds wrong, right? Just saying a much higher number on intimidation because I'm an angry dwarf.
Okay. Well,
And
this then.
dwarves get a bad name for being angry, so I don't want to like.
Use your confusion skill. Isn't there a confusion
Yeah.
skill?
So this therefore becomes
Because I'm feeling
what's known
confused.
as a dramatic and opposed test.
Okay.
A dramatic test explains how well a task is performed. Like a simple test, you roll a d100 and the test success or failure. You then subtract the 10s from the d100 roll. So that's how it is. And it's opposed. So what we're going to do is roll your intimidate roll.
oh,
97.
oh, is that a barrel? Is that like a
we'll,
fail?
we'll be
critical
explaining
fail?
the mechanic of the opposed and dramatic test
Oh,
later
In another time.
because
Oh dear.
it stops because Gunnar failed.
Okay.
Oh dear.
And
So
yeah.
if
I give him 5 and I get my beer all the way. Fine.
yeah. And
No cheap
your
beer for me.
I have a
hair
question.
Is, your
Molly-
hair is slightly droopy.
Is there
as
a
you walk
critical
away.
fail in this game?
There is indeed a critical fail.
And was it close to one?
Oh yeah, good.
Who
Thanks, John. That's
Who's TV one?
We
no,
haven't been
at the moment.
introduced as friends
Okay.
yet. I don't know what team
Right.
I'm on yet.
She's on Team Drakenberg.
Great.
Whatever that
That's
is.
my team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
name.
Okay.
Yeah,
the
go
outcome
Team
statement. Thank you for
Drakenberg.
that. Thank you for that, John. Right. The outcome
No,
table.
don't thank
Right.
you that, John.
What's your? So he rolled 97.
Hey,
No, I didn't.
98.
Was it
98, I think you're fine.
97 or 98?
97, I think.
Oh, it was 97. Oh, okay.
Thank you, Derek. What is your?
We're all
skill
on your
with
side,
intimidate?
Nathan. Don't worry about it. We're all on your side.
40.
What terrible thing happens to him?
Jeez.
43.
Okay. So what we do is we subtract.
Stop having fun, Murray.
We subtract the 9 from the 4,
And get 5.
and we get -5.
Oh, minus 5.
Yes.
9 from the 4.
So it's because he rolled 97, we get 9.
Yep.
What?
And we
And he's
subtract
got a
that from the 4.
I
Okay.
swing my axe at him. Screw
So, oh no, so the difference between
I
sorry,
actually have
no,
no idea what you're
the
talking
difference
about.
between the 5 and the 9 is, and between the 4 and the 9 is 5.
5.
So it's 5 less.
Yep.
So it's -5, which is an impressive failure.
Thank
No, and
I am impressed as I watch this.
I think I really
you
failed.
did not
well.
achieve your goals, and you made matters a little worse.
Oh.
Is that like a barrel problem?
I think as he walks away,
Hey,
you notice that
I'm gonna give you a sign behind here.
you notice that your
Is that a feckin' sign?
your trousers are getting quite wet because the firkin that you bought for
Firkin
$5
sign.
has somehow sprung a leak whilst you were trying to be
I chug it.
unintimidating.
I chug it. I'm not wasting alcohol.
All right.
I'm just like, "Oh," just like.
Somewhere across the other side of the marketplace, you hear a dwarf calling, "Oh!" as you
With
search
soiled
around
pants.
for a tinderbox seller.
Okay.
Can you give me a what's a good?
A perception?
Yeah, give me. Well, let's make it a difficult one. Can you give me a?
Yeah, why
challenging-
not?
A challenging. We're just exploring the mechanic.
We are.
Which is basically a straight roll. A challenging perception roll.
Which is a straight roll.
Straight roll.
8. I succeed.
0, 8. Oh my gosh, you absolutely kind of walk on it. There it is.
There's a giant
Hey,
sign.
somebody
Apparently
bought
those,
you
apparently
guys.
those tinderbox sellers are quite difficult. Nope, there it is. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So, great.
It
So,
said it right here on the map. You are here. There are the tinderbox.
yes.
Do you have one of these?
Yes. So not only
Oh, I
that,
tripped
it's not
over a giant
special.
tinderbox. Oh.
so not only that, there is an impressive array of every tinderbox you could possibly
I'd
want.
like the witch burning tinderbox.
Right, there is, you know,
Which one's that?
We have
Witch burner 5,000.
We've got a special on witch burner tinderboxes today. Well, here's a nice array. We've got from fresh all the way through to very used.
He goes like this. He's like, I'd like a tinderbox. He goes, which one? He goes, that one. The which one?
Which
Sorry,
one?
what? Which one?
Yes.
Yes, the which one?
Who's
Which
on
one?
first?
Yes.
Which
Yes.
tinderbox would you
Um,
like?
Yes, I would.
How much are your tinderboxes? good
Oh
sir?
well, look at the fine quality. Look at the fine quality, best quality flint. Oh, look at that. That won't let you down. That'll strike true every time. Here, try it. I'll even risk my pinky.
Does he look weak?
He looks shrew like.
Because he's got a bit of a weak sounding voice there, Murray.
Yeah, and you
Are
know
you
what?
sure he doesn't?
You know what
sure he's
happens
not
to the
weak?
Oh,
I give it a good couple of strikes.
Surrounded by tinder.
Absolutely, it strikes true each time.
Each time?
Yeah.
What was it about his pinky?
It's a good. Feels good in the hand. Good weight.
Okay.
True flame.
All right. I look at it and I say,
Hey, if you get a discount on this, I'm gonna be so upset. Like,
Look what I got
Oh,
a bargain.
We will let the dice decide.
what do you ask for this young man?
For you.
Young man.
What is he? Yeah, who is this person?
old are
I
you,
was going to say
man?
young man, but I
Yeah.
have
I'm not
no
sure
idea
if
who
it's
I am.
even male.
No, he's old.
Oh, it's
old
male,
shoe like.
okay.
For you, old ma'am. Special deal just today. 5 copper pennies.
I have
Copper.
8 total.
Copper? Brass?
Brass, copper, bronze.
Brass pennies.
The brown currency.
Ew.
He wants 5.
oh,
Thanks.
I don't want your currency.
I'm alright, thanks.
Just like this red room of yours, which is just brown.
Yeah, red's very euphemistic phrase.
I say, no, I can pick one up much easier on the other side of town. I think of superior quality. I thank you for your.
Oh, there's
The whole town goes hush.
yeah, music silence. Awkward. There's no better tinder seller than me.
Really?
It's true.
How do you make this claim?
Well, I'm the only one.
That would make
Jerry,
you.
the Jerry's one just.
I see.
I can't have people spinning scurrilous rumours about me.
How do you feel about your tinderboxes being used to burn witches?
The taint of chaos is not here.
Well, I am willing to stand alone against the chaos tide if you would sell me this for 3 brass pennies.
3 brass pennies.
Tell him he's dreaming.
Right.
I now,
Are we going to oppose?
We're going to do an opposed.
I now see a witch
test.
burning, and there's like a this witch was burnt by.
Right. So
Advertise.
Advertising.
we're going to do an
The
opposed
tinderbox
haggle
guy.
test.
Brought to you
Okay,
by.
I've got a 31 in my
31 in
so-
haggle. Right.
I don't know if this is going to go too well. for
So
you.
roll your haggle.
21.
21. So you succeed. My haggle is 67,
Oh,
and
Good
I
for
roll
living.
76. So I failed.
Those are some lucky dice you've got there, Derek.
Yes. Our new
Maybe Nathan would
for
like
my
to turn to them.
birthday from John.
Oh.
Happy
You know what John
birthday.
got you?
I'm
Really
feeling the
low
love
rolling
between
die.
me.
Which is exactly what you want for this game.
You just put it down on 99.
99,
so
yeah.
I don't know
Oh
if
dear,
that was-
you've ruined them.
Here's the roll I just
Throw
made.
them out.
Yeah,
Throw
yeah.
them out.
Oh,
All right.
no,
They are
weighty.
weighty, aren't they? Yes.
Oh, nice.
Good for throwing
Right, so
at peasants.
in that opposed test, of course, therefore, you achieved
you're not
what you
weak.
wanted to achieve. They did not.
Yep.
You got a 21 and your roll is a 36, so you get a 1 plus 1, which is a
Success.
yes. You achieved the goal, but there's an undetected side effect or flaw, which is basically that you've kind of slighted his reputation and he's not.
I've made an enemy.
You've
Oh.
made.
The tinderbox enemy.
Yeah.
Everyone's whispering, "Oh, his tinderboxes aren't that
So he
great."
begrudgingly gives you your tinderbox for 3
Excellent.
brass
Sorry.
pennies.
I don't like this game. We're on the next box.
Join us after the break when we play a completely different system from a completely different box. With the same characters.
Can we roll high this one? Like when
Just
we roll
not
high?
call it-
Starfinder.
Just not call it Cthulhu, because I know what's in that one.
Yes, because it's your worst nightmare.
All right, I'm pretty happy with that.
Great. What are you?
What are we doing?
You're, well, give me a perception check.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm good at that. I'm not good at that. I failed. Not by heaps, but I did.
Okay.
That was a self-fulfilling
I
prophecy.
hope you didn't fail by a lot because in the dramatic test, you lose an eye. No,
Perception,
no, no,
perception,
it's just a simple
perception. Where is it? I can't see it.
P.
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 I like the glasses.
54, and I have 53, so I kind of did it.
Yay.
Except you didn't.
Just missed.
No, I
but
didn't.
but there's you're out on the street. You're watching her out in the street.
Yeah.
And you are. sort
My
of-
I'm
main.
too busy doing like pickpocketing stuff.
Yeah.
Aren't I?
Yeah, I'm giving you a
Is that what
chance
what I'm
to
doing?
see what you're pickpocketing.
Oh, I'm actually
You're
not.
looking for a make.
I'm actually
Alarm.
not thieving. I'm actually just kind of walking around,
Oh.
like just making myself at home.
Right. Okay.
In the sense of just like literally, this is mine,
Oh, great.
and that's mine, and these
Okay,
are
so
mine.
can you give me? I would like you to give me a
Because I
so
don't
you're-
think I fully understand humans.
right.
Are you
So-
human?
No, I'm not
Halfling.
halfling.
Oh, right.
So
I'm
like,
human, and we're friends. So you don't understand me.
I'm utterly confused by human morality and concepts of ownership. I don't think I understand that I'm a thief.
Right. Nice.
So-
So you walk past you walk
So
past
I
the fruit stall
And I
and there's fruit
literally,
there,
well, I'm hungry.
just like
I might be.
on display.
So I just grab an apple and I'm going to throw it over to
Yeah.
you.
All right.
And I'll just give you an apple. Sal,
Do
do
I
you
have to
want to?
make a dexterity check to catch it?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'll chuck you an apple.
I fail.
Shocks
Dex
the
is
apple.
terrible.
Wasn't expecting an apple.
No.
Sal, you're the
Oh, no.
clumsiest warrior I've ever seen. I've never seen someone with such big hands who's so clumsy.
Oh, dear.
Nice.
Well, I was distracted. I was watching this bustling marketplace.
Oi,
Isn't this
you
a
have to
lovely
pay
place?
for that.
I'm going to walk through underneath the person's legs.
What, straight between
Yeah, and then behind the person and go, what are you talking about?
He turns around.
Then back around the other way again. And keep walking back with
Oh.
you out the other way. And this place is ridiculous. It's
I'm
so
going to pay for your
awesome.
friend's apple.
And we're already on the way.
Oi!
I like that. Send the guard. Yeah.
Yep.
So at that moment, you hear the sounds of a brawl. Can you all make a simple perception check, please?
You think so, but I failed.
Just
the
a,
first
just a
time.
straight test. Straight
I
roll.
succeed.
I failed again. By slightly
Right.
less than last time.
Fabulous. You hear
I
a...
failed.
I just haven't.
Okay.
I have 32. It's like
If
I'm
you
gonna miss 2 out of 3.
failed, if you failed, you get the surprised condition.
Oh, nice.
So let me give you...
Oh yeah, my psych tells me about this all the time.
I've got so many. I'm amazing.
4 more and I have a complete set.
Surprised. You have been caught unawares. You can take no action or move and cannot defend yourself in opposed tests. The first opponent trying to strike you in melee combat gains a +20 bonus to hit you. At the end of the round, you lose all surprise conditions. So you're surprised for this round.
I mean, I'm nearly dead already. I've already got 15 wounds.
Jeez. 3 more and then
Wait, what?
If you lose a wound,
you'll get better.
Yes.
you get hurt.
No, you get hurt.
Further
You're right.
injury
Sorry,
reference
yes.
sheet.
I'm
Okay,
pretty sure if
Sweet.
you lose wounds, you feel
You want to
better.
buy some more?
No, I was just seeing what was
No.
off. What else
If you
was on
lose-
offer.
Yeah, well, we role played all through that.
So you don't leave things on the ground. That's
There is, in fact, a table of
Mum
what's,
taught
on,
me.
what's for sale, but our lovely dice stormers, they all just decided to role play what they were going to look for.
Good.
Lovely. So, right.
This is a role-playing game.
It is indeed.
I think it
By the
says
way,
it on the actual
You
game.
know why I
things.
missed it? I have a story reason why I missed it.
Yes.
Because I just finished the alcohol,
Role-playing.
and it's
Yeah.
all hitting me at once.
Do you always spill your beer? Is that?
No, when it falls out, like, because I had to shoot the whole thing
Right,
because I
right,
didn't want to waste it. So I
I believe chug was your
Yes.
very
Chug,
very
chug.
anachronistic, not Warhammer fantasy roleplay terminology.
no.
How do you know? You only
Sorry.
just opened the box.
Sorry, Von Chug.
Sorry.
Von Chug.
I had
Von
better?
Chug. Von Chug.
Is
Von
that
Chug.
better?
I had visions of Chad. To be
Chad
honest.
Kroger.
Chad.
Ah,
Oh,
Can I
Chad.
just say, for a simple
Oh,
one-off
wow.
game,
We don't want to spend too much time on Chad.
Chad
Yes,
was
go ahead.
hilarious.
I was totally,
But if
Alright.
you're interested, anyone, go and look at the body count
Body
game that
count.
was with Chad.
Who is a famous person? What's he? He's like one of the main singers from one of the biggest bands. Like, holy.
Right. So you basically hear the sounds of a brawl coming towards you through the crowd, and essentially everything is sort of goes quiet, and then suddenly a riot begins, and everything is bedlam. It started with a troupe of travelling entertainers dressed in bright clothes and various townfolk, seemingly displeased with their latest performance. The fray has quickly spread, pulling in nearly everybody nearby, including the hapless characters, who are swiftly surrounded by furious folk and their flailing fists.
Can you say that again?
Yes, they've got here furious folk and their flailing fist,
What
but
was
I'm
that?
pretty sure that's meant to be a
Fist.
plural.
No, it's just one guy. He's got one fist.
Yeah, one single fist
Wow.
just flailing around you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's
The
flailing
soldiers of Altdorf, in their livery, attempt to restore order. The disorder swiftly
Amateurs.
becomes a riot as the soldiers are pounded on by angry folk from both sides.
Wow.
Soon
That
you
coming.
start to hear cries of Altdorf scum and Jungfreud bootlicker above the audible din. So who passed their character, their perception?
Me.
Just you. Right. So you see
Fix this problem.
you see a brightly painted wagon on the side of the market with a raised wooden stage, a sign that reads Betsy Worcester's Wondrous Cavalcade. The BWWC is a group of travelling entertainers led by the unstoppably charming halfling showman Betsy Worcester.
Do I
The
know Betsy?
sorry,
Are you assuming just because she's a halfling,
showman
you're a halfling, that
Betsy
you would know
Worcester.
each other?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a
absolutely.
fair point.
They're
Yeah.
a bit like Kiwis. Oh, really? Where are they from? No. Sweet. The wondrous. Not that New Zealanders are halflings. Can I just say that?
Whoa.
As a New Zealander, I'm
They're
not
hobbits.
saying that. I'm saying that we know each other. Yes, exactly. But we're not allowed to say that. Those basically regularly passes through Ubersreik, and it travels the length and breadth of the Reichland, entertaining those with coin to spare. Right. We now have combat. With combat begins.
Are we in it?
There are
the-
people brawling around you, and you're going to be involved in it, whether you like it or not. You're the only one who's aware of it. All of these guys are going to
Oh,
get
cool.
I'm still
thumped
picking up my
without
apple.
knowing it. Yes.
Okay.
I keep dropping it and then dropping it.
Do
again,
I
then dropping
have
it
an
again.
action before, or are we?
Yeah,
are we
you're
in it?
you can be involved. These guys are surprised.
Okay. So am I in the initiative order?
Yes. So they are
And then
in the
these
initiative
guys
order.
will go last. Is that how?
They're in the initiative order, but the action will happen to them within that order.
Okay, cool. So
To determine the
that makes
turn order, combatants compare their initiative characteristics and act from highest to lowest. Any ties are broken by comparing the agility characteristic. What are your initiatives?
29.
29,
32.
32.
26.
Okay. And what are you?
Oh, that was
Gunnar?
Initiative
Yep.
That's the I.
30.
Oh, yeah.
So you're
It's the
first.
INT.
Who was 29?
No, it's
Me.
Oh, I got the wrong one. 43.
Oh!
Sorry,
I'm 52.
Who was 29? You were 29.
Me,
You were
29.
26?
No, it's 32.
You're 32, so you're third. You're second.
3.
And that makes you over there. Look at what I'm doing with my lovely dice here to make an initiative order. Because I
Okay.
don't have Derek's fabulous thing of... Because I don't have a laptop.
I found people just writing them down.
Yeah, I didn't bring any paper and I don't want to ruin the box set.
Yeah,
with
that's
beautiful
true.
stuff. And, you know.
I've got some papers.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
some
we can
paper.
maybe
Do you want
do
some
that.
paper?
Cool. So, right. Therefore...
Everyone's knocking Murray's great system that he just talked about.
I
Just
just
like,
invented.
look at my great system. I was like, oh, do you want to try this? Oh,
It's
you
not
want to try
that great a
this
system. I could have done a
Oh.
better
I love that
system.
Murray
I'll
like
get paper. I'll do that. I'll
all
do
the
that.
rules, but it's like when he reads, he's like surprised at what he's reading, but he knows every single rule. It's
Yeah.
going amazing.
Yeah, that's part of
I
the
don't
trick.
understand the system.
Okay. So
3, 1, 2, 4.
I don't think
Why?
I'm the second.
I'm not the third.
My system's
I was second.
Oh! Yeah, you're second. You're first.
First,
You're third. You're fourth.
second.
26.
I don't know,
26.
okay.
No, you're 32, 27. 29.
29.
Is it in mirror? Is that what you?
No, I'll just put you on order. That's good.
but I have 10 wounds.
That's nothing to do with it. Stop it.
I have
I'm
18, but
last.
then again, I'm not just throwing them
Right.
around.
Yeah, but you've soiled yourself.
So, a character in combat has a move and an action on their turn. These can be taken in any order. You can act, then move, or move, then act, or act as you move, or move as you act, indeed. So, we go around everybody in initiative order, and then that's the end of a round once we've been through everybody. A move involves walking, charging into combat, or running. As the GM, you always decide how far a character can move. We're doing this in the theatre of the mind, so it's all good. Action involves what you do, testing a skill, see if it's successful. Most common in combat, of course, is to try and hit someone. 3 of these guys are surprised, so therefore they won't actually get to be able to do any opposed rolls. They're just going to be thumped. Right, what are you doing?
Well, apart from laughing at these surprised people, I'm gonna climb on board the caravan or
Yes,
the
yes,
wagon.
The wagon of Bitsy Woods'
Now, is it-
Wondrous Cavalcade.
Is there horses or any kind of animal or beasts?
It's been unlimbered, so it's sort of set up as a stage at the moment, and then
Excellent.
the horses are untied to it at the moment.
So I'd like to at least climb onto the stage to get a little bit of a better view of what's going on,
Yes.
and maybe to get out of the combat a little
Yep,
bit,
yep. Yeah,
just
there's no
to
one
give
else up on
myself
the
some space. So I guess movement is my first action, just
Yes.
to get
No,
clear
so
and
you
through the
move.
ground.
Yep.
Yeah, and onto the stage area, and I might see if I can climb up onto the roof with any kinds of implements or props that might be on the stage.
So you're onto the stage as you move, and then you're going to climb.
Climb.
further.
And is there any props on the stage?
Very few. There's probably a little stool and like the throne for the king, so
Made out
you
of
can use
swords?
that. Wooden ones.
Done.
Yeah. Okay. So you're climbing higher.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Right. A member of the.
Oh, and any fake coins that I find.
You're going to plunder the stage.
Oh, like, just picture me
Borrow
like a
the
walking
stage.
vacuum cleaner. So basically, as I walk through, things just end up in my pockets as
Nice.
I go.
Just,
Yeah.
just
I just
curious-
acquire things as I go. Like
they're
I'm just,
curious hands.
the hands just never stop.
Okay. Cool. So.
I'm trying
Uh,
to think of the character.
Yeah.
This
that-
reminds me
That
of.
makes perfect sense. So the surprised people.
There's a character from Harry Potter, not the latest one, but the one before. There's that little weird creature that picks up
Dobby.
gold.
Dobby.
No.
gold.
No.
Is it Dobby, the house
It's one of the
elf?
little animals from the latest, like prequel. Not yeah.
Oh.
prequel
Oh,
movies.
you mean from the Wondrous
from the-
Creatures, the Wondrous
Yeah.
Wondrous Beasts.
Is
Yes,
it Dobby
yes,
the house
yes,
elf?
yes.
Yeah, I
sir.
never won. Anyway,
Is it Dumbledore?
The one that looks like a platypus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just
stick
just
stuff in.
absorbs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Absorbs.
Sorry that
money.
we don't have that name because I'm sure that.
Yeah,
you
it
know.
it'll be in the comments.
It wasn't the
Have
greatest
Have a look at
movie.
the comments later, Murray. It'll be there.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest
Oh,
movie.
Don't you dare say that.
no,
about-
I know. One of the things
You
that
don't even
happens
know what
to the
movie it is.
surprised characters is that their opponents gain advantage against them when they are surprised.
Okay.
So they get a plus 20 to their skill
Okay.
for thumping them. So the brawling horde comes at you, Gunnar, sozzled as you are. So they get a plus 20. So they're on a weapons skill of 30. They actually are on 50.
Do they get more because he's wasted?
So 30. Yeah, baby. I love it.
Laugh out.
This is like
Surprised and drunk.
someone in the comments recently asked us to play Paranoia again soon because there's so much PC versus PC action that I don't think we need because here we are. All right. It's not listed as an advantage, but I think you're right. It is.
No, it's not. It is Can I just say, I consume alcohol at 63.
Okay.
I'm amazing at consuming alcohol.
I wish you had a drink in your hand. So it's like not Coke.
All right. Well, give me your alcohol consumption
Yeah.
test.
Let me show you how this is
And
done, boys.
Don't roll a 99. That's going to be bad.
You know what? I don't even need to fear that.
Oh,
This is how
okay.
well I roll.
Roll without fear.
What I've got.
42.
Yeah. So you actually don't have any effect of the alcohol.
Oh.
It's just doing what you want it to do. All right. So they simply have their plus 20 because you're surprised.
Hit me. Hit me.
He fails with a 57. He does not hit you. But you basically are standing there swaying slightly, and as you sway backwards, the fist that was meant to connect with your chin doesn't, and then you see the surprised look of a brawler looking into your face. As
Yeah, we catch eyes.
Yeah.
We just got this. He goes by and goes, oh, and he's like, I've made a mistake. And I was like, yes, you
I'm
have.
gonna leave you there like that.
The joy in my face like lights up, like, oh.
I think maybe he punches your mohawk.
And I'm
And
just
then
like,
goes,
Oh, this droopy mohawk, he punches it back a rip. All
I don't
right.
have erectile.
And Salura,
Problems.
a brawler
It
comes at
happens to
you
everybody.
and is basically wowed by your
1 out of
very
4.
impressive feather in your hat and essentially kind of stumbles and
I don't
doesn't
need
even
the gel, I
get
just
to you with an
like
85.
all right. Me?
Yes. And you also, there's a brawler heading straight for you, basically completely oblivious to the fact that you carry pistols.
Yeah.
And yeah, sails straight
69.
by you with a 69. Good dice rolling from the GM there. Doesn't even land a hit. So we are back round to the next round
Indiana Jones
of
style.
combat. So normally, because we had 3 surprise characters, what we have is opposed rolls with dodge and weapon skill and dodge and ballistic skill, which we then do the success level on. But now we're back to the top of the round. You're no longer surprised. What do you do?
Well, I'm whooping with. This is the funnest thing I've ever
Right.
experienced. I'm right at the top of this wagon.
Yeah, so there's like a flagpole on the corners of each of the
nice.
of the wagons stay.
Yep. So I'm right at the top, and I've got a sling in my hand. I'm like woohoo! And I'm like looking out for Sal over here, and I've got a sling, and I'm just slinging down like stones and things like that
So you see,
to help out anyone that's
so
coming.
you see this guy who was making a beeline for her and kind of got wowed and stumbled slightly. So they've kind of tripped up and are just in front of her now.
Yeah.
But-
So I'm like, Sal, look out! Woohoo! And I'm just chucking Sal.
Fab, so I'm going to
Nice.
give you, they're surprised because they're not expecting a slingshot to the back of the head. So you can get a plus, so they're surprised you get a plus.
Ballistics.
Plus 20.
Oh, nice.
Quick
your
question.
skill.
Are you calling out the person?
Yep.
you're
So
gonna
hit with a plus 20.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great. So what?
You would have hit with a +1.
I would
Nice.
but
Love it. Right.
understand
And what's the damage that you're...
So it says for shooting C weapon. So what's that? 49 damage plus 6. Pummeling.
So damage. When you damage an opponent, see the combat reference sheet. Also add the unit's die to the total damage. So a winning roll of 45 would hit an extra 5 damage, and a 38 would hit an extra plus 8 damage.
So he's rolled 40
Is there a
and
combat?
0.
Is there a combat reference sheet?
There is indeed a combat reference sheet. Right. Here we are.
Said to refer to it.
Combat reference sheet. Injury reference sheet. Wounds. Doesn't say, look, it doesn't repeat that thing. Wounds are lost whenever you take damage. Not twice, just once.
That's confusing.
No, that's not how that works. Where is...
Fighting.
Fighting attack deals an amount of damage equal to the strength. The test's success level. So you got
So I
a
got
60.
So you had a success level of 2.
So I had a 59
Yep,
and I got 40.
yep. So plus
So
1.
plus 1.
So succeed. Yep,
Because 50 minus 40 is 1.
yep.
Okay.
Yep. So you get a success, but there is an unattended side effect or flaw. So you
No, I think that's
plus 1. Yeah.
when you damage an opponent. Also add the units.
Yeah. So that's just the success level.
Yeah, okay.
So that's
I would guess that
Ununted.
it wouldn't have the same thing for combat.
I think
damage.
that's a different thing. So
My guess
that's
is
different.
that's for skills only.
yeah, that's
usage, not for
yeah,
damage
alright.
stuff.
So
Okay.
keep going here.
All right, cool.
That would be my guess.
Plus the weapons damage, plus the attacker's strength bonus
Strength
for
bonus?
melee attacks.
So I doubt I have a strength bonus.
No, it doesn't say. Cool. Armor points on that area of the body.
It's not a
I've got to
melee
roll for the
attack
arm
anyway.
part of the body.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
a ranged attack.
Okay, so it's just +6. Great.
How did you get to +6?
So that's the damage on the
Plus
swing.
1,
Okay.
plus 7. Okay, and you rolled as 40, so no additional plus there.
I think
No,
it
that's
gets
the
plus
plus 1.
Plus 1 for 40?
40 because it was rolling as 59.
Yeah, so the plus 1 is there,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
no, you add the units to the
Oh,
damage,
okay.
so no additional plus there
Okay.
for that. And then I roll here on where's the
Toughness.
body. Does it
So
say?
this is about resilience to absorb damage, is it?
No,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
rolling
I
where
see.
I'm hitting.
Oh, okay.
Roll your percentage.
So I rolled an 18.
So
So I
it's
hit them in the left,
Left
arm.
Secondary arm.
For how much damage was that then? 7? So you
7.
get plus
Seven.
Yeah.
7 to the arm.
Oh, it's confusing.
That is confusing.
7 arm. What's your arm armor?
I don't think they've got any arm armor. So yeah, he's
So he takes
his
7
left
damage.
is 7 wounds to his left arm.
Wow.
So his left arm's kind of basically wrong one, right? Ruptured. So you've basically bashed the muscles, so the left arm's kind of hanging limp.
Oh,
Nice.
poor guy. Does that make him pause?
He's staying on the ground pretty much.
Oh, poor
Yeah,
guy.
not looking very good.
No, he
at
doesn't
all.
have any. He doesn't have any
He's got no.
claws.
He's a brawler, not a.
He's got fists.
He's a brawler, not a fighter. No, wait.
Okay.
Expecting,
Wow!
expecting that a fighter would have armor, not a brawler. Right. Therefore, we are back at you, Gunnar, with a very.
I'm so excited. The guys tried to punch me and missed me, and I was like,
Worse than that,
it's happening! Like, I wait for these moments.
he punched your hair.
No, so I just go like this. I get my punching on. I don't want to pick up my axe.
Okay.
I don't think it's appropriate to go. It doesn't feel like it's a fair fight if somebody tries to punch you and you don't take an axe to a fist fight.
But you do have a tankard in your hand.
I do.
Oh, an empty one because he choked
Yeah,
it.
I chugged it all.
Well, sort of.
I've
And
gone
we
like
know
this.
it's broken.
He's swung by me. I got all smiley. I'm just like, dunk.
Yeah.
All right, so he is he's aware, so he's going to dodge. So it's going to be an opposed roll, which is what. we've
Good.
got. Lovely.
It's no fun if they don't fight back.
Rightio, here we go. His dodge is doesn't have dodge. Okay.
Yeah. Dodge this. Can I roll now for apple?
Yeah, you can roll to CC success.
66.
Is it weapon skill?
Weapon
No,
skill.
I think.
Yep.
Well, so
weapon
my
skill.
weapon. Okay, sorry. I don't. I've got an axe or a dagger.
Yep. Your WS is your melee hand combat. Really.
Oh, okay.
So you use that WS,
So I rolled 66.
and what's your WS?
45.
You miss him, so you fail, and he rolls a 45, and he misses his dodge. So he dodges one way and thinking you were going to hit him the other, and you went the way he dodged. So
You outthought each other, and
yeah,
you.
Okay.
We were too deep.
two fails.
Yeah.
I was
You're both in your mind
Bam,
palace.
baby. Right.
Yeah.
All right.
We're
Uh,
playing
so-
on three.
so
This is 40
From
chess.
the top of the
Yeah, 3D
stage,
chess.
this
We're playing 1D
sling
chess.
bullet that you know and you recognise the timely intervention of your small friend.
So, how many people are brawling? How big is this? Brawl?
Everybody is brawling. There are soldiers. There are basically there are people who are on the stalls. There are customers on the stalls. There are players. Lots of people.
And there's
are
one
brawling.
guy just setting a light to every weak person that they can possibly find.
I'm,
in
I'm a
place.
woman, thank you very much.
Are you a woman? I'm sorry, I couldn't
Yes.
see you over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
A woman over there.
Elsie.
At that moment near you, a cart full of pies, freshly baked pies this morning, is smashed, sending pies throughout the
Hang on.
marketplace.
We need chase cards. Where's the chase deck?
Oh, Murray, you missed
Murray, where's the
opportunity.
chase deck?
We don't even need to come up with any new content. We just have like references to all our previous games. Apologies for those of you who haven't seen that one. I don't think it's even on camera. No.
It is.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's running down like a
The
500-meter road. Running
Yeah,
to,
the
like,
second half of that
45.
video I'm not sure is on there, but the first half would be.
no. It's a Maelstrom game with pirates in the town of Rye.
We'll never play Maelstrom again.
Oh, shush. We will. Every game is Maelstrom. That will
Sorry,
therefore mean
allergic to Maelstrom.
that the cobblestones are now difficult terrain because there is meat pie all over them.
Delicious problem.
Mincemeat or like chunky meat?
Well,
It's
if
gotta
you
be
actually
apple, right?
spend some time to actually look at it, you're not sure. It might be a bit of rat in there. There might be some things that aren't.
But
quite-
chunky rat?
Yeah,
really
yeah.
minced rat.
Yeah, I think there's some bits
Chunky.
that miss the mince.
I don't know. That
to
looks
just give
actually
you that
fruity.
little sense.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's
What happens?
Yeah,
Johnny.
they're kind of purpley.
They
pies
actually
down
look
here.
more
Right,
like.
well, so the one who was going to hit
Oh,
me
yes, look,
is
there's-
now
there's-
incapacitated.
Yeah, pretty much staying down. There's a picture of the pie cart being turned over in the beautiful artwork in the book.
Very nice.
Yes.
That
Lovely.
in that.
Alright, well, I don't want to kill anyone.
Well, glad you bring that up, Johnny. You can do a thing which is called pulling your blows.
I'd love to do that.
Which is that you are choosing not to try and kill anyone. So you're basically giving damage and not killing them. You're just knocking them out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd like to do that.
To this guy.
Isn't he already dead?
He's
Oh, no,
taken
the new
7
guy.
wounds to his wrong arm again, left arm.
Alright, well,
so
I'm going to...
How do we know that that's his?
Incapacitate.
you might kind of tread on his head and stay down.
Yep.
How do we know that that's his secondary arm?
Yes. It's very
Oh,
offensive to
very,
left-handed
very-
people. I
Like
think.
I'm left-handed,
Well, I think they're probably going on the fact that left-handed people are only 12% of the population. So it's like, well,
but how do we know in this world that?
That's the same.
I guess
Anyway.
contrary to that, they're all probably right-handed. in
Right,
this
what
So
did you
world.
get?
do I roll... This is
Yeah, your weapon
Do I
skill.
right or do I left?
WS?
So I succeed.
Great. He completely oblivious, so he doesn't get to roll against it. And so you actually even got it plus 20. So
Oh, so I succeed by
did you roll the same number as your halfling friend? Did you roll 40? Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty
We're
cool.
friends. That's what we do.
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
do.
you roll the same roll. That's
We're like
it's hard to
twins.
maintain,
We're pretty much the same person.
right?
Let's see how long we can keep this streak going, John. I think we've got a 1 in 100 chance of getting it
Yeah,
twice.
we've done things like that before. So absolutely.
Natural.
So damage is 4. What's your strength bonus?
What is my strength bonus? Is that a thing?
Yep.
Where would I find that?
Under S at the
Oh,
very
isn't
top.
that my strength score? My strength is 36, but I don't think I'm going to get
There's
36
not a bonus?
as a bonus.
Down the bottom, does it say?
No, it's just got the damage for weapons. It doesn't say what it is.
What a
for
melee. Right. Okay, cool. And so you had a 60. What's your weapon skill?
49.
49.
So 2.
What?
Between your 60 for your success and
No, I
your
got
49.
40.
Yeah, but you got a 20 plus because he's surprised.
So I got 20. Do you want to add it to that, or do you want to?
So you take
subtract it from
the
other?
40 from the 60, and then you get
man.
2 success, and that adds 2 to the damage.
Where's the 60 come from?
So you got 40.
You got 60.
You
I
got
rolled 40.
plus 20.
So that makes my roll worse.
No, plus 20 to your skill.
So my skill's 69, not 49.
Oh, so the difference is.
Don't you add it to the skill, not to the
Yeah, yeah,
roll?
yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, it makes it
Yes,
worse.
good point. 60 to the skill, so 69, and you roll 40, so 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
So, for those of you following along, I hope that
Stop.
made it clearer for you.
It made perfect
And
sense.
For those of you
It's
following
now,
along,
you
stop
know.
now. We'll
So
Stop following along.
we'll get there
For
eventually.
those here for the rules,
I'm hoping
refer to
yeah.
the rule book.
Yeah, please mention in the comments exactly what we've done wrong so far.
Yes.
We
Well,
love
that-
it.
That will fill our comments. That's right.
Probably.
I
That's
was about to
okay.
say, that's good for us.
Okay,
that,
so-
that
True,
helps,
true,
right?
true.
So that's plus 2.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes. So
Plus 4 makes plus 6.
yeah, he's completely unconscious now.
All
Yeah,
right.
you should probably bash him again.
Great. Okay, and that brings us to you.
Okay. So this guy has swung at me, and I've sort of
Yep.
gone back like this, and he's sort of come full circle, and I would like to plant my foot in his posterior
And
and
Oh, and
fling him
Fling him into the pie.
into the pie, into the
Nice.
fray.
Nice.
So
You don't want to burn. Oh, I guess he's strong, isn't he? You don't want to burn him.
well,
And he
I-
might,
I-
he might
as
not be
he
a
does
he
so,
might not be a witch because he just threw a punch at. Mind you, he threw a punch at a witchfinder.
I say the first
It's a
person
witch.
to lay hands on me shall feel the wrath of Sigma
Oh.
as I kick him.
Right, go.
Right in the ghoulies.
95.
90, yeah.
You don't kick him.
You, unfortunately, at that moment,
Slip on a
Oh, is that a
pie.
crit?
there's some slippery pinus underneath you, and you actually fall over, and you land on your butt.
Can I just say?
Sigma!
Can I say?
Luckily, your fall is broken by a big pie, but you now have a
Stained
blueberry
purple, yeah.
All our fights always end the same. When we're in the marketplace, it's just like, fail! Like,
I didn't
We are
fail.
heroes.
He didn't fail.
oh, that's
With
it.
18.
Oh, 18!
Hey!
You can see that. Oh, sorry.
Right.
Sorry.
Can
Audio.
you
Someone just got to be.
make a
Yeah.
perception check, a difficult perception check, which is minus 10 from your skill,
Us?
and you're going to make a challenging one, which is just your straight roll.
Yeah, I succeeded.
You succeed?
Johnny, you did so well.
I
I'm so
rolled a
proud of
6.
you.
Oh, roll, you succeed absolutely.
Did you roll the same number?
No, but we both passed.
They both succeeded. No.
Oh.
You felt sorry. It explicitly says those characters who manage to keep their feet.
So do I have to roll?
You do.
What am I rolling?
You're on your feet.
It's a difficult perception test.
Those
so
not-
minus 10 from
Not
your
sitting in
skill.
blueberry pie.
How would 91 go?
You see nothing.
You're shocked and dismayed that
I'm
your
drunk, let's be honest, like-
well-aimed tankard to his head.
The
didn't
A
hit.
team is so good.
Their team.
We are so good.
So many Dice Stormers references. You two notice 3 knife-wielding ruffians menacing an elderly woman in plain clothes as she guards a young girl wearing an elaborate dress. These rogues have maneuvered their victims into a secluded spot between stalls where they can act mostly unnoticed.
I make eye contact with
Mhm.
my friend, and I guess she makes eye contact.
Yeah,
with
I'm
me
already
exactly
looking
the
over
same
at you.
moment.
Yeah.
And we
It
both
is.
look back over. We're like,
No one messes with my family.
All right, what do you do,
All right, Molly.
Molly? More.
And I hit the young woman that protects.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Let's steal from them.
Right, what are you
They've
doing?
got nice daggers. They might
I'm
be
gonna,
worth something.
yeah, for sure. I'm gonna send a slingshot straight at one of them.
Cool.
Is there a leader-looking one?
There's the one that's menacing and has the knife out.
Oh,
That's sort of two
straight
from
towards
back.
the menacing
I
one.
love that.
Right.
Which one are you going to do it? Well, there's a guy standing at the back pointing. That one! that
Oh,
one's the one I want
menacing
to
one.
Who is the guy pointing? Yeah, that one. That's always the bad guy.
Okay, so yeah, you're absolutely going to get them not looking at you. So add 20 to your skill. You're defeating an important NPC. No, winning a post test.
Hey, this NPC is important to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, defeating. You get advantage if you defeat.
Oh, I defeated this one with that. Was hurting a friend of mine.
They weren't an important NPC. This is
They were important to me. That I knew
They
their
didn't have a
family.
name.
They're all important to you, though. Let's be
Come on,
honest.
do it.
Okay.
Oh yeah!
Oh, smashed it.
Boom.
So you and what's your?
So that's 25, and then I
your
have
BS is
ballistic.
normally plus 20.
59.
So 59, 25.
So plus 3, plus 9. Yeah, he gets.
So
So hang on,
location.
you don't use the skill down there? Do you have a
Same skill.
Oh,
Same
same?
skill.
Yeah.
Because mine's different.
What?
Oh yeah,
I
mine
have
is
a
too.
48 and a 56.
Oh yeah, mine's plus 10.
Yeah, mine's.
So that's on top of that. So
so
that's now
I've
that's
got
another.
a 45
Oh, that's enormous.
and a
That's-
60 for my axe.
Yeah, it's another
Right.
damage. Yeah.
So
So what's
10.
that? So 10.
10 damage.
10%.
You
Yeah.
need to roll
so
the
he
location
basically
of the damage.
crumples to the ground
It doesn't matter where it is.
with a sling bullet in the back of his head, and his two kind of compadres kind of like.
I want that knife.
And that I'm going to jump out of initiative order. Sorry, Gunnar, and go to you there.
It's an epic. It's an epic
Yeah,
moment because
Sally.
the A team's moving in. So
I
when the
dash
A
over
team,
and I shout,
you understand.
unhand her!
Like when the A team is doing.
I love that.
You know when-
I love that the original A team was poor old Nathan and Ben. Derek's just been basically
I know, I've been
joined
locked
to
with
the B team.
What are you
without
saying
even
that
knowing
I'm the real member and that
You're the original part of the B team,
Nathan's always on
and
the
you
beat.
brought a new B team member in.
For those of you following along at home, the original A team, B team was Carnage on Tall, which was a Star Wars game.
Yeah, which Mario.
That really,
Everything went right for the A-team.
Oh,
Everything-
everything went
we
right.
were.
They landed the modified snowspeeder on top of the at and
Jedi mind tricked our way
These guys
in.
ended up doing.
We don't need to talk about it, all right?
Didn't even
But now, if you want to watch it, but we're not talking about it.
We'll put the link in the description. But
Oh.
Anyway,
Right, so
A-team.
there's two.
So I dash over saying, unhand them.
What do you want?
I don't answer that question. I just swing my sword at them.
Right.
Ah.
Mind your own
I answer a
business.
question with
Okay.
a sword.
I answer my question with your question.
Great.
With a flourish. I swing my sword with a flourish.
Okay.
I think
Oh,
that's
fabulous.
important. I don't know if it adds anything or subtracts anything, but I do it anyway.
Fabulous.
Minus 20.
What's now? Is your skill down the bottom the same as the one
No,
at the top?
significantly higher.
Use the one significantly higher then.
Why? Because we're the
I
A-team.
still missed it.
No!
They read that character sheet we should have all been doing.
What?
So that's all right. Yeah, well,
I don't get any bonus though, do I? Because they see me coming.
they've seen you coming, but
Do they feel intimidated
They're
because their
slightly intimidated.
leader has just been destroyed by my
slightly
hand?
irritated by the fact that
By
their
my
leader got
hand?
felled by a single sling
It
bullet that
reminds
they
me
didn't
of-
see coming. So what did you roll? You rolled a.
I missed it. I rolled 76, needing 62.
All right, hang on. Let me see.
Reminds me of the guards.
Yeah,
at
they
the
dodge
Monty
out of the
Python.
way.
The guy running, the
Yeah,
thing
so-
of the night running.
So they,
from the
yeah, they
distance.
laugh at you.
Distance.
Um,
Right there.
and one of them is going to throw his knife. Oh, here we go. First opposed test. One of them is going to. The other one is going to throw his knife at you.
Who?
So you get to do your dodge. If you don't have dodge as a skill, it's your weapon skill, your normal weapon skill.
My normal weapon skill is better than my dodge.
Oh dear.
But, I mean, everyone has dodge. It's a standard.
No, well, not in these
Isn't it?
stats here. So, does it say you can use one or the other, or does it say you have to use dodge? Doesn't say. Let's try and do dodge for the combat.
Alright, I'll just use dodge. I'm sure I'll succeed.
Post probably dodge. Wait. No, use your WS.
I use my
Whichever side.
WS,
Actually,
not my actual.
not your dodge. Yeah,
not
you're
my,
saying-
but I
saying-
don't use my sword skill. I just
WS
use my
test. Opposed WS test. Here we go.
Alright.
Go.
Yeah, it makes more sense if they're using sword against sword.
Yeah,
to-
yeah.
So I'm trying to parry, not trying to dodge.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
22.
I think my 73 fails
And
abysmally.
my 22 succeeds
Yeah, you
significantly.
basically clang their
Do I
dagger.
un...
Well, they threw it, so that you clang it out of the
I
air.
clang
They're
it out.
basically now
And do you catch
Save it! Save it!
intimidatedly.
That was a bit dumb of them.
Oh yeah, are they now intimidated by me?
One of them is the one that threw. The other one's not, and that was the one that you went to stab, and they jumped out of the way. Cool. Right, Gunnar.
Alright. Yeah, what are you guys doing?
What's higher than A?
Sorry. Yeah, go.
B? You're saying you're the B team?
We're the one team.
Number
Number one.
The A team and the one.
Like
team.
the-
Well, you know the alphabetical.
Like when you go to the toilet.
You know when you go along, you want to go in front of the A's in the alphabetical thing, so you put like a symbol. We're
An
asterisk.
You're an asterisk.
You're
Yeah,
a
asterisk
special.
team.
You're the-
All right.
You're the special
Wait,
team.
so you're the special.
You know what?
Like
I
a
got
cat's
this.
bum.
Yeah, I got this. Refer to damage sheet because I'm like, "Argh," and pull out my axe. But then I
Right.
use paddle side.
Okay.
You're gonna give him
you're
a
flat.
paddling.
Yeah. So
That's
I got
a
this.
paddle.
Mess with my hair.
Thanks
That's
for
paddling.
So let's start this paddling off, and I go along and start swinging my paddling,
Nice.
and using the flat side,
Okay. We're gonna
straighten the paddling area.
Smack
do. We're
it.
gonna do an opposed roll.
Easy. High or low?
Mine's 30. Not that high. Why haven't you been saying that to your dice the entire time?
Well, it might work this time. Let's see. Testing
I just got one thing to say about that.
15.
Yeah, 35. You smack them. Right, what's your damage?
Thank you. My damage is +4.
Okay.
That's on the axe, but
Yeah.
since it's paddle side.
No, you still use a +4. It's just like non-lethal damage.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I would
And your
use.
strength
And
bonus?
And my strength bonus is up here is 38 for my strength.
Does it have No.
I don't think strength
Taken
bonus
into
is a
the-
thing.
No.
No one has it on their character sheet.
Okay, cool.
No, I think you're thinking
And,
of
okay,
every
so
other
what's
game
your
in the
what's
world.
your weapon skill?
45. And 60 on here, though.
60
So
for the axe.
use
Yeah.
the 60.
Yep.
So and you rolled 15.
Yep.
So plus 5.
Yep.
Cool. 9.
9 damage.
And you.
Ouch.
Yeah. So
I
he
That's a paddling.
goes
Yeah.
flying backwards and lands on
Yeah,
a
asterisk
raspberry
tea.
pie that makes it look like he may have just taken blood, but it's not. It's raspberry.
No, it's
all
good.
over his
Yeah,
face.
no,
Yeah,
because he
cool.
paddling.
That's cool. You guys took out a peasant. That's
Elsa?
awesome.
Go B team.
Go B team.
Special team.
Special team. Go special team. You guys are doing great. You're gonna get a sticker after this.
What are you doing, Elsie?
I'm gonna stand
Yeah, have a
up.
token.
Yep.
You know, dramatically
you-
and
we'll give you a
coolly,
little
I'm
token.
gonna
Oh,
stand
all
up.
right. Yeah, remain cool. Yes.
Um,
I think we better give us a cool roll
a
on that
cool
one.
roll.
Oh, yeah.
58. 55. I do not succeed.
Oh, you're gonna be
You
burning
not cool.
everything.
Stand up slipperily, but yeah, you don't look cool. No one's looking though.
Okay.
Really? Not even the person that actually was
No, because she
fighting?
went to kick him in the butt, so he still looked spun around.
Ah, okay.
So I feel like I should probably not shoot this person in the back. So I will draw my pistol and cosh him over the head.
Great. He doesn't see it coming. So it's just a,
Yeah, fair
Can I
enough.
just say, I
It's
love
a
that it's
normal
like,
roll.
I love it's like, how can I use my pistol skill?
54.
Yep.
No, I got a weapon skill of 42. I don't
Just
50,
as
but that's
shooting it.
that's for shooting it.
No.
So just as you go to whack him over the back of the head, you absolutely hear the unmistakable crack of several pistol shots being let off. It's not your gun. You're kind of like, oh, that wasn't me. I didn't do that. And absolutely, you see all eyes in the marketplace as it goes sickeningly quiet. All eyes turn to a flame-haired woman holding aloft a smoking repeater pistol. The minstrel surprise plays a bum note on and stops playing. The pig skids by on pie crusts and mud before ramming into the potter's stall with a squeal, sending clay pots everywhere. Soldiers in red and blue Altdorf uniforms and watchmen wearing the blue and gold heraldry of Ubersreik rush in from all sides. This abruptly brings the riot to an end. The Marktplatz is now surrounded by scores of soldiers and watchmen. The woman then speaks, her voice clear and echoing across the square. You are all under arrest. And there ends part 1. We'll see you soon.